Ever wondered how you could grow your Instagram page, get 5,000, 1,000, or even 10,000 followers in 30 days? Hi, I'm Felisa Ricketts Graham, and I'm the CEO of the Purpose Finder Club, and I help entrepreneurs just like you to grow their Instagram pages so that they can have a greater impact and, of course, have a greater income streams or even multiple income streams on Instagram. I bet you didn't know that Instagram could be an income stream. Yes, it can be. I have helped my clients to make over 10 million Jamaican dollars last year using Instagram, right? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you simple tips that you can use to grow your Instagram to 1,000, 5,000, or even 10,000 followers. But I'm starting very basic today, so I'm going to show you how you can grow your Instagram to 1,000 followers in 30 days. Ensure that you subscribe to this video, share it with a friend, like it of course, leave a comment if you have any question. But the most important thing that I want you to do is I want you to subscribe, right? So I'm trying to grow this YouTube channel. I usually do most of my work over on Instagram, but I decided that I'm gonna use YouTube now, right? So just a little background information in terms of who I am. I'm actually a teacher, a trained teacher by profession, right? I studied chemistry, physics, biology, and I'm a teacher. I'm also a principal and the founder of my own international school, Western STEM Academy, right? I've been featured in several media platforms, media houses in Jamaica for my work that I've been doing at Western STEM Academy, and even just from a story that you can watch in another video, right? So this video is all about how you can grow your Instagram to 1,000 followers in 30 days. The first thing that you need to do if you want to grow your Instagram is that you have to have a good profile photo. A good profile photo is the first thing that persons see. The weird thing is though is that you can't click on Instagram profile photo to enlarge it. So you want to use a photo that shows your upper part of your body clearly, right? Your face, that should be showing. So if you're using a photo of yourself, it should be clear. You can also use the business logo, the logo for your business, ensure that that is also clear. That's very important. The next thing you need, you try to get a username that's as short as possible, right? So that persons can actually remember it because that's what they search for, right? And there's a very important thing, that's your name. The name that you use on Instagram, that's also super important, right? That part that comes in bold immediately under your profile photo. Ensure that it's searchable. So even if you're going to include a part of your name, it should also include something that persons generally search for, because Instagram is like a search engine and that's the part that is searchable. So searchable keywords. So for me, I am Purpose Finder Strategist, but my name is in mine. I need to show you that on the side. So you would see Felisa, but you'll also see business coach, because persons would type in on Instagram business coach or online business, that kind of a thing. They might not type in Felisa, but they'll type in whatever I do, my niche, right? You should also ensure that you have a clear bio. Your bio is super, super important. And if you're seeking to grow on Instagram, your bio is not a resume where you list out all your qualifications. Your bio is simple. Your bio is going to tell who you are and what do you do. So who you are and who are you serving, right? That is super important. You have to mention that in your bio. Some persons tend to make the mistake where they just list out all their accomplishments, all their achievements, and do not tell how you're going to make my life better. The first thing that you have to know is that your Instagram is, yes, it's about you, but it's really not about you. It's about the persons who you're going to be serving, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Super important, right? You should also have a link in your bio. So many entrepreneurs make this mistake where you don't have a link in your bio. It is super, super important that you have a link in your bio. Super important for you to have a link in your bio, because what a link in your bio does, it allows persons to get additional information about you. So I know you might not always have a website. A website is good, by the way, but you can use a link tree or you can use a free platform that allows you to share other links about you. If there's an article published about you or some other site, put a link in your bio. It is so important for you to have a link in your bio, right? Super important. Now that you've had your profile photo, your searchable name, a good username, a good bio, and a link in your bio, it's time to start posting. What you want to do is that Instagram is a community, right? So for you to grow that community, you need persons. Instagram is all about building relationships. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna start building relationships using my 5C model of growth, Instagram growth. So I'm gonna go straight into the 5C model. The first thing is that you need clients who want to consume. And in order to get clients, you need to have a clear niche. So who are you serving exactly? So for me as a business coach, I serve entrepreneurs, product-based or service-based, who want to increase their income and their impact using Instagram. So clearly you have to be a business owner who is interested in social media, who is interested in Instagram, you know how to use Instagram, and you're gonna have a good time on Instagram with your business, right? So that's kind of a part of my niche. It's clearer than that, it goes deeper than that, but just giving you an idea. So whoever you're serving, they are your clients, your target clients, the persons who you're gonna build relationship with. Your first post cannot be salesy where you just come on Instagram, oh, buy one now. They can't do that. You have to build a relationship, right? So you have to establish who you're going to be serving and start attracting them to your page. So who you are, what do they do? You have to know these persons, know where they are, and go and follow them. The number one mistake persons make is that you expect that your target clients are going to come to you and buy from you or purchase from you or whatever. But I'm here to demystify that myth and let you know that in an online business, you go for them. Unless you are running an ad, a paid ad, which you don't need to be running a paid ad just yet because you're just starting, then you are going for them. So you need to know which accounts you're hanging out under. Of course, I teach more about that on the inside of the Purpose Panda Gold Club that's going to be starting soon. So you can definitely DM me at Purpose Panda Strategist or comment or email me to learn more about that, right? So you need to know who your clients are, and then you're going to do my second C, which is create content for your client. Your content is not for you. It is not for you. I repeat, your content is for your target clients. So your content should be beneficial to them. There are different aspects of content. You have your promotional content, there is your inspirational content, your motivational content, etc. But I teach more about that on the inside of the Purpose Panda Gold Club. But there are different types of content. But just in general, a method to help you is that you can use the wave method. So you have your written content, your audio content, your visual, whether it's your photos or your videos. And just to let you know that videos do extremely well, whether they are your lives, your IGTV, or your reels, super well. You should be using videos, right? So your videos, and there is the E, of course, which is engagement. There is no growth on Instagram without good engagement strategies, excellent engagement strategies, right? Now, once you have your content in place, you have to have your captions. You cannot post a photo or a video and not have a caption. I don't know what is going on in it, right? Your caption is a story. Your caption is that hook that you're gonna hook persons and let them stop scrolling. There are billions of posts per second, right? So why should I read your post versus go on to somebody else? The other person's post is literally underneath mine. There is no gap. Instagram is not gonna leave a white space and say, oh, down here blank, use up there, read up there. No, once you scroll past, there's something else probably even more interesting. So you gotta make yours hook, baby. You have to make it hook, right? So your caption, I teach you to write good captions on the Purpose Panda Gold Club too. But the next C is call to action. Your call to action can be in your caption as well as it can be in the post itself, especially if it's a written post or if it's an audio, something like that. Your call to action is that call to action. So you're telling the person what to do. The number one mistake that persons make is that you make the post, you leave the post there, and you don't tell persons what to do. Should they like, should they share, should they comment, should they save? You have to tell them what to do because it increases the likelihood of the post doing what it's supposed to do. If you just post it and leave it, then No, it not gonna work, right? And just a little bit before I really go further, I'm gonna backtrack a bit on your caption. Your caption should not be a long story. I know that sometimes I tend to get caught up in the long captions too, but most times less is more, and your caption should be a conversation. You should be talking with your audience and not to your audience. So they don't want to just hear a long story that has no ending. They want to hear how you care about them, engage them in the conversation. Your caption is a conversation, right? Now back to call to action. Your call to action tells your audience what to do, if they should like, save, comment, click the link in your bio, send you a DM. It is super important for them to know what to do. I always use an example when I'm teaching, that you remember those posts, right? When you just started using WhatsApp, or even now, broadcast messages. Send this to 1,000 people if you want to be rich. Send this in 3 groups if you want success. If you don't send this now, you're gonna die. And people send them, because guess what? Those are excellent call to actions. So call to actions, I think that's clear, but if it's not clear enough, you can definitely comment and let me share more on that. But the next C is my 5th C. So far, just to recap, I've done clients who want to consume your products and services, content that converts, captions that captivate, call to actions that work, and the 5th C is consistency that keeps. Many business owners struggle from being inconsistent. Inconsistency speaks to inconsistency of messaging, where today you're talking about KFC, tomorrow you're talking about Burger King, tomorrow Popeyes. I mean, they are related because you can classify them as fast food. So let me probably use another example. Right? Now, yeah, another example. So let me tell you. Today you're talking about box, tomorrow you're talking about house, the next day you're talking about car, next day you're talking about laptop, and they have absolutely no relationship. Like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna unfollow you. You don't know what you're talking about, sis, right? So you gotta be clear. You gotta be clear on what you're talking about. So I'm a business growth coach. Of course, sometimes I tell you some saucy things about my life. You need to be following to learn more about that, of course. Right? But generally my message remains the same, where I'm all about growing your Instagram, growing your business, being financially free. That's the basis of my conversation at Purpose Find the Strategist. Of course, I have a personal page where we talk about all things saucy, but the message is usually consistent, and with consistency I realized that my business page, weirdly, has grown past my personal page. I've had my personal page for a long time, probably 7 only per years, probably a lot of years, right? Over 5 years. Well, my business page is a year old and it has more followers now than my personal page. What about you? Do you have a business page and a personal page different? Let me know in the comments, and which one is doing better. Is it your business page or your personal page? I have about 2 business pages, 3 business pages, 3, well, about 5, but 3 are active, and 1 personal page. Sometimes I can't even tell them different, but yeah, that's another story. Right? So you have to be consistent with your message, and importantly, consistency with your posting. The truth is, many business growth strategists will tell you that you don't need a lot, you don't need to be posting daily to grow on Instagram. But if you're under 1,000 followers, you should have a consistent posting schedule. I recommend, to be honest, if you want my recommendation, I recommend 2 to 3 times per day. I know it's a lot, but when you post 2 to 3 times per day, it has a greater likelihood of showing up in someone's feed or someone's thing, because the truth is, Instagram only shows your post to 10% of your followers. So if you have 10 followers, a 1 person will see it until you pay for the ad, right? So if 100, 10 persons seeing it. If it's 1,000, 100 probably seeing it, sometimes even less, right? So when I post consistently 3 times per day, more persons are able to see my post, and they're able to actually do whatever I'm asking them to do in my call to actions, right? So I post 2 to 3 times per day on my feed, and about 5 times on my stories. Super important that you're using up your stories too. Now, this is how you grow on Instagram. That's the 5C method. There's some other things that you need to do that I'm going to touch on in the next video, but just to get you a preview is that you can use your stories to get a wide audience. You can use your feed posts to grow a larger audience base, and you can also use your feed and your stories to sell on Instagram and to make more money. So some of you're doing all these things but you're not making enough money. That means you need to watch my other video to ensure that your content is really converting and your stories are really storying. That's not a word. The stories are really working so that you can make additional income on Instagram, because Instagram is a platform that can make you money. It can increase your impact. Social media is the new way that you can create wealth from the comfort of your homes, doing something that you love. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I am so appreciative. Remember to share, remember to comment, remember to like this video, remember to subscribe, and follow me on all socials. I'm at Purpose Panda Strategist on Instagram, and I am on YouTube as the Purpose Panda Club, and yeah, I'm on some other places, but I'll share that soon. So I'm Felisa Ricketts Graham again. I'm a business, startup, and growth coach. I help persons just like you to achieve financial freedom by, of course, starting and growing a successful business. You can definitely tell me what was the highlight for you in this video. I try to make it short and to the point. I hope it was successful. I hope you were able to get something from it. Remember that I do one-to-one consultations. I do group coaching. I have a VIP coaching program that's about to start soon. So yeah, if you haven't yet joined any of these programs and you're thinking about your Instagram growth, then comment, send me a message, email me, and let me get you hooked. You need to be earning from Instagram. You need financial freedom this year. It's time for you to stop putting off your goals, because you can use your skills to make additional streams of income on Instagram. That's it for today's video. Remember to subscribe, share, and everything nice. Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a good day now.